putting open primaries onto the agenda. I think that there's not enough choice and competition in Westminster. There's not enough power for local people to decide who gets to represent them in Parliament. I've argued for open primaries so that everyone gets a say in who gets to be their next MP. This is an idea that the Conservatives are now experimenting with. I think it's soon going to be taken up. In a few years' time, I think it'll be mainstream, but I think we urgently need it. I'm not sure. What I do know is that MPs spend a great deal of time doing things that aren't actually in the interests of our democracy or in the interests of their constituents. MPs are very busy, but often they're busy doing things that interest them rather than the voters. So I think we need reform to make sure that MPs are better at doing their job. At the moment, let's face it, they're monumentally useless at doing the job of holding those with real power to account. If MPs answered outward to ordinary voters rather than just inward to other MPs, then I think they would start spending their time more productively. I don't think our democracy works. I came in here 4 years ago with great hopes, and I don't think it really works. We need some pretty radical reform. The basic direction of reform needs to be towards more direct democracy. It needs to be towards a less rigidly partisan political system. The key is to make sure that the people in this building, the people here in Westminster, know that their boss is their constituency, and that they answer outward to the people rather than inward to Westminster. Until we get this change, until we modernise our system of deferential, bogus democracy, then we're not going to have true democracy in this country. We need change. For people to win, our politics here in Westminster does desperately need to change. Constituents, every time. I owe my position to my constituents first and foremost. I don't like the self-serving, hierarchical Quango state who run this country and do a pretty good job of running it into the ground. We could be so much better. I think our country is a great country. Just shame about the people who run it. I think we need less government, and I'm in politics to try to get government off people's backs.